You can climb a mountain with Batman.
You can climb Mount Everest with Batman.
Why would you climb with Batman when you can be Batman? Brexy Doodle, are you ready to become the knight?
Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome back. We're so excited to have you here. Today it feels like the most Mondayest Tuesday ever because it feels like a Monday, yet it's Tuesday. It's like we lost an entire day in the week because we've just been kind of lounging and taking care of Brex. Ryler and crew hung out with their friends a little bit yesterday, but we've just been hanging out, taking care of him, making sure he feels loved, cared for, all the things. Yesterday I did try to get some fall decor out, done a little bit, but I still have tons sitting right here that needs to be placed somewhere. We're working on it. Brexton is still sleeping in our room. He slept with me last night. Did so good. In fact, I was really worried because I have an alarm that goes off on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 4:45. I was so stressed all night about waking him. When my alarm went off, good and bad news is I woke up before my alarm today. Everyone went off. He slept great. Slept through me getting ready and heading out. Right now, he's still just resting. So we'll give a little check-in on him here in a minute. He's doing awesome. Just patiently waiting until Thursday when he can see the doctor to find out if he needs surgery and cast it, I assume. But tomorrow's a big day because he gets braces. He is going back to school on Friday. A completely new person, braces and a broken arm. I don't think you want really either one of those things. He's gonna embrace it. He's gonna do awesome. Have a couple months where he's gonna be a little bit uncomfortable with the cast and braces. Brexton is so strong. He will just handle it like a champ. I've been trying to get a lot of things done for Maddie's bridal shower, which is basically the reason I'm decorating. The reason I'm putting all of these cute fall decorations out because this year I'm just like, I don't even care. The whole theme for Maddie's bridal shower is fall in love. I think it is so perfect. It's so cute. And it's just great at this time of year because it's natural and seamless that I have fall decorations out. Working on that, ordering the plates, then I'm hosting one the following week. I'm just like getting ready for this. It's gonna be amazing. Maddie is so sweet and so special. I'm so excited to celebrate her, to honor her at this bridal shower. And you guys, the time is like coming. They're getting married really soon. There's a lot of things we have left to do. We've got to order suits for the boys. Daisy and I are actually flying to California here in a couple of weeks to go to one of Maddie's bridal showers. It's happening. Taking care of Brex, hanging out with the kids, getting ready for Maddie's wedding, you guys. Brexy deal.
Mindy Moo.
Oh wow, went straight to the cow, huh? I see how it is. How are you feeling today?
Good.
It's feeling good. You slept good?
Yeah, I did. I woke up like twice in the night, but
Yeah, there was one time where your arm wasn't like propped up on the pillow, so I moved the pillow under your arm. You slept pretty good.
Yeah.
Feel rested?
yeah, I do.
Feel
Just
bored?
Yeah.
He's bored. Dad is almost done working and I'm sure he is anxious to do something fun. Games or a movie or something. I have to leave for a meeting,
We're
but
gonna try and game today.
Oh, wait, with your fingers?
Yeah.
How? Little sausages. Ooh, you moved them.
I can move them, yeah.
You couldn't even do that a couple days ago.
Yeah, it was really
Well, I mean,
hard
he
to-
could, but it hurt.
Yeah. Now it's like it's a pinky.
It's like
not really.
exercises.
Yeah.
Good job, bud.
Thanks.
What's wrong with that, buddy? Brexy Doodle, getting kind of tired of sitting around, sitting in bed, watching
It's very
shows.
boring.
As you guys know, you've had a broken arm, or you've seen Hazy and others deal with having a broken arm, especially in that waiting period where you're waiting to find out if it needs surgery, waiting to get the cast on. You're really limited in what you can do because the big concern is it's still pretty loose. Sides of these are exposed.
Except
you just don't want to risk making it worse.
hard.
Yeah, it is pretty hard. You don't really want to risk furthering the injury, making it worse, or if you maybe are in a situation where you don't need surgery, but then you did something to it where you did have to. So you're just trying to be extra careful during this time. Brexy Doodle has been mostly just sitting still, which is very difficult and boring, even though it seems like it'd be so fun to miss
Very
school
hard.
and
I
stay
can't
home.
sit in a bed more than 30 minutes.
It's tough, and then like trying to sleep in that at night after you've been sitting in it all day, very difficult. So we thought, let's shake things up, play some video games, but then we realized, wait, he only has one hand. But I had to tell you guys, I came upstairs yesterday, and the kids have kind of turned this study station, which they never use for studying, so it's fine, into a bit of a gaming station. We've got a little PC set up over here when they want to do keyboard and mouse. We've got one of the Xboxes right here. This is how they can play in Brexton. I came upstairs.
You guys ready?
And he was literally kill leader, so like MVP of the game. And I was like, how did you do that? You only have one hand. So he showed me he's been playing using his thigh to aim, pushes down on his leg. Have you been doing your leg or do you use the table?
Leg. It's just for that gadget.
How do you walk? How are you looking when you walk around? Are you using
This one.
And so your left hand just pushes forward on it?
Yeah.
So he's walking forward by just resting the cast on it. And he looks around with the right hand. And if he needs to aim down sights or do anything with his left side of the controller, he just pushes it on his leg. Now that is some serious skill to be able to not only figure out how to play, but be able to actually play and successfully like win to be top of the leaderboard. I just was laughing thinking if these guys who he's playing against knew, oh, down you go, sorry bro, I only had one hand.
Yeah, that's my excuse.
So when it doesn't go his way, he's like, oh, I've only got one arm. When he wins, I'm just thinking, if these guys on the other side knew that the guy who was up there as MVP top player was playing with one arm in a cast and was using his thigh to aim down sights, I wonder if that would make the defeat feel that much more defeating, if you will. Actually, I thought it'd be kind of fun. So this is Rainbow Six. He's been enjoying this one. He goes back and forth between, it's usually Call of Duty, Fortnite, Rainbow Six Siege. Those are mainly the rotations of the shooter games.
Sometimes.
Oh, Apex, that's right. We haven't done that one in a while. So it happens to be this right now.
And Roblox.
Oh, and Roblox, yes. So we thought it'd be kind of fun to try various gaming methods and how you would be able to do that with one hand, because one, that's something that you could do that's fun and different than sitting in bed. Two, I don't know, maybe if someone's sitting at home watching YouTube videos and they come across this one and they're thinking, I wonder if I could still play some games. Brexton's got some good hacks, some good ideas for you.
Just like, use the hard part to move around.
Okay, so that's the hard part of the cast. Push it on that, and then this part on your leg, what is that for? So you just...
This one
no, it's hard to explain
for aiming.
Okay, and then to aim, you're just doing what? You're just shoving it down onto your leg?
Yeah, just near my leg, and then if I move, I aim, and then I hold.
I'm gonna video just this for a minute, and then I'm gonna video the screen. I'll put them side by side so people can kind of see what's happening here. You go ahead and just play normal. Good that it was your left hand, because your right hand is doing most of the button work, you know? Brexton, you just did that with one hand using your thigh to aim. That is incredible. That's incredible. So the game I walked up on, there's only like 5 people in a match, and he had 3 of the kills in the match.
5v5.
And I was like, Brexton, you did that with one hand.
I was like screaming my head off. I was like, Crow, Crow.
He came down afterwards and he said, I don't know why, that was like the best gaming I've done.
I did like better than I would with 2 arms.
I was gonna say, yeah, you did better than you've done with 2 arms. I don't know, it's just kind of funny to me. So, okay, you keep playing this. I'll get this set up over here because we're gonna try some keyboard and mouse, because the problem with the keyboard, if you played games that way, if your left hand is the hand that's hurt, that's how you move, right? Don't you?
Yeah, you move like
do this.
Pause D, WAS and D.
Yeah, and
like
this is aiming over here.
Shift and stuff.
So that's a lot more difficult with your left hand being in the cast, whereas with this controller, all of these main buttons that you're using are on the right hand side, triggers on the right hand side. You just really need a left hand to push forward. You guys looking at the sky over there.
It's got drift.
Shifting gears, Brexy was going to show us how he does the keyboard and mouse, because that is a little bit more complicated. What he's found, there's a couple of kind of like one-handed games that you started playing. This one is
it was like, they were like drawing games, so I could just use one hand to use the cursor to draw.
I think some iPad games, you could just do like one finger swipes with, you know, those are pretty good. This one, I think, to me, for ranking them in least to most complicated, I feel like this is the most complicated to do with one hand, a broken arm.
I did try like this, but it hurt my fingers. All the buttons right here were getting smashed, so I was like jumping at the same time.
Oh, because the weight of the cast and the thickness of it was just resting on it. Well, that makes sense. Because where the break is, and because it's so close to your wrist, one thing we're trying to do is not move your fingers a lot. When he first had this idea to play video games, I was like, it's not really worth it. I know you want to, and it would be a fun way to pass the time. But then when he came up with that creative way where he wasn't actually using his hand at all, using his thigh, I thought, well, you know what? Why not let him try it? And so you can see here, he's mostly just right-handing it, and he'll go back and forth from the mouse to the keyboard on the right hand only. And the left hand just kind of stays here. So that's one way that you could play PC games if you absolutely had to, or you can of course always connect a controller. You guys, a controller here.
Yeah.
Still possible to do this one. So this is the one you said you were able to do with one hand because it's more of like a drawing thing. Is this the memes one?
Yeah, this is.
Would you like to explain to everyone how you got first place?
Oh yeah, so the theme was Goofy because it was just being like the funny meme. So I just wrote in big letters, my dad.
And guess what?
I got first place.
It won. But literally he was up here just making fun of me for being goofy. And then the theme of the meme contest was something goofy. So he wrote in big old letters, my dad. and he won. But anyway, this is one, kind of one-handed. You're running around with two.
Because the other people are drawing right now. So
Oh, okay, then when it becomes drawing time, you just use the mouse to draw?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so Roblox, PC gaming, a possibility. Brexton, I'll let you finish up this round, but let's try some other forms of gaming to see how well they work with one broken arm and one good arm.
Okay.
And we'll kind of maybe rank like easiest to hardest forms of gaming while having a broken arm.
Yeah.
I love that you won with my dad. Didn't even draw a picture, you just wrote my dad and it won. First place, bro. You literally just won that. See, it is possible to win with one hand. Brexy Doodle, first place. Wow. You just won a Roblox drawing contest in Roblox with one broken arm. Proven.
This one.
Possible. Brexy Doodle, I just had an idea. We've been thinking of one-handed games. The drawing is really helpful with one hand.
Yeah, if it's on an iPad, you could just do this. If it's on a computer, it's just easy to move the cursor.
Another reason we're grateful that it's his non-dominant hand that's broken because he can still use his right hand. If it was his left hand, this whole situation changes pretty drastically. But I was just thinking, he was talking about how aiming is a little bit difficult because that's what you do with your other hand. But in VR, dude, all you have to do is look where you want to aim.
That's true.
So do you want to go try some VR, see how that plays with a broken arm?
Let's do it.
All right, next up, a little bit of VR. This is my favorite way to game. Brexy Doodle's gonna try out going into the Oasis here, trying some gaming. So go ahead and throw on the headset there, buddy.
Okay.
And we'll get, oh wait, you might need to, okay, so something that's a little difficult with one hand. Here, let me help you out with that. Straighten it up there. I'll do this crank right here. Slides in, okay, and then crank it down. All right, now we're ready. Here you go, let me get your controller. So this is your right hand, no problem. And this is your left hand, problem. Okay. Sorry, I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch it too much. Can you, yeah, definitely don't grip it. Okay, so our first setback in the world of VR, you definitely can only have the one hand. But here's where I think you're going to be able to still do some stuff because as you're running around in the game, in order to aim, just point your hand forward.
And you use this trigger to shoot.
So let's see. Go ahead and move forward now.
Okay,
All right, now raise your gun. Everything looks pretty good. Okay, raise it up. Okay, look at that. Easy to aim. Look to your left and right. Boom. You look where you want to look. Perfect. Okay, now pull the trigger. Oh.
Oh.
Oh shoot, what is that called? Your stabilization hand or whatever?
Recoil.
Recoil. Yeah, that's
You
gonna
have to,
be...
do this, but you have to have grip the other controller, so...
That's gonna be very difficult because you can't steady your gun.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe VR not as simple as it seems. All right, Brex, I have another game that I want you to try. As I say that, I just recognized that you have on the old Sling again. You changed to the other one. Do you want me to explain to people what happened while you sit in VR real quick? Basically, we got that one yesterday. If you guys saw in yesterday's video, we got the one that I very much loved when I had my arm in a sling from my surgery for a torn bicep. But because my injury was up near my elbow, I liked that it was stretchy and my arm could stick out and I kind of just hang it there and it wasn't as restrictive. That actually, unfortunately, is the opposite problem for Brex. It ended right about where his break is, and that bend and give made it feel like he was constantly having to hold his wrist up, or if he let it down, it was hurting because it was right at the break point. So turns out that luxury Equate brand $8 sling was not the best thing for Brex, so he went back to the hospital one.
Yeah.
And thankfully we're gonna be getting whatever the permanent solution is the day after you get braces. Tomorrow's braces.
Yeah,
Next day, surgery or cast. So busy week for Brex, but it's about to get a lot busier because you are about to become a superhero crime fighting Gotham legend. Bro, in Ready Player One, there's a moment at the beginning where it says that you can climb a mountain with Batman.
Can climb Mount Everest with Batman.
I always thought, why would you climb with Batman when you can be Batman? Brexy Doodle, are you ready to become the knight? Yeah, you are, bro. Yeah, you are. Because through the magic of VR, anything is possible. Honestly, this one would be really hard with one hand because you need the other hand to like punch people and grab them. But sick new game. Pretty excited about that one. Okay, Brexton. One of the frustrations that I had when I only had one arm is I could not hold a Steam Deck. I thought I would just lay in bed, play some games, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't get my arm to curl the way I needed to. So let's try some handheld gaming next as we rank different gaming methods with a broken arm.
Okay.
That's me. Well, that's my avatar. At least until I feel like changing.
All right, Brexy, so next up, we could do Nintendo Switch. I just figured we'd go Steam Deck. It's a little bit bigger. Maybe it's gonna be easier to hold. The next up is gonna be handheld gaming with a broken hand, broken arm. See how this goes. So I'm gonna hand it to you gently because I don't want you to try and reach for it.
It's kind of heavy.
Hold on, I have an idea. Let's get the pillow under you first. So you're like set, okay? Much better, much more settled. Okay, so, oh, there you go.
Sorry, it's just like I was like this.
Yeah, it looks so uncomfortable on your neck right there, dude. I'm so anxious for you to be done with that. Okay, all right, Brexy, so here we go. I'm gonna hand you this. That hand's good.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, put it like, can you just open your hand a little and hold the back of it a little bit?
Not really.
What if you just set it like, hold on, we weren't really thinking this one through.
Yeah,
so
how do you like get the other side though? You can't let this go.
Now, here's one thing that's nice about the Steam Deck. Maybe set it right here in front of you really quick. And it is a touch screen. So just lay it down and touch that. Does that let you get in? Okay, there you go. So that lets you get started.
It did.
It's working. It's working. Oh, look at that. So that works if you touch the screen.
Yeah,
so then
you can do spells.
Try and cast. Oh shoot! So turn the other way. Go to the left. Use the left. Use the behind you. Okay, now go forward. Turn to the right. You gotta hold on the left trigger and then the right button to. Okay. I don't feel like this one's gonna work as well.
Yeah, not really.
Sorry, that felt so mean. Turn around. Go back. Okay.
Wait, what do I do? Where do I go?
What we're trying to emphasize here is that handheld gaming on a handheld console, maybe not the best gaming experience when you only have one hand.
Sad too.
The other one's broken. I'm sorry, dude. This is actually a pretty great moment for you. The first time I've ever let you touch my Steam Deck.
I'm like trying to do some spells.
Like, I actually want to play it. So we've been watching a lot of Harry Potter. That's been kind of something that we've done. Even leading up to the unfortunate breaking of the arm. But I've also been in tandem with that, been playing this Harry Potter game for a second time through. So this is kind of fun to do the spells that we've been hearing about. Yeah, dude, I don't know if this one would work because you absolutely need that left hand on the left side of the Steam Deck. I can do your left hand here.
Yeah,
ready, let's go. Teamwork. Oh, why? Boom. Nice. Little Protagio. Oh, look at that. Okay, now. Brexton, you're throwing fire spells. Maybe you can. Okay, now right trigger. That's a Spelliamus. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, you're doing great. So what does the left trigger even do? Just aims. I don't even need that.
That one's pretty cool. What does this one do?
So that one would grab somebody and pull them back towards you. You hold down the right trigger, I'll push down. Then down is gonna give you other set of spells. So you've got some unforgivable curses there. Can't do them unless somebody's there. And then hold down again. I'm gonna give you some of our fun ones like Lumos and stuff. So there you go. You got Wingardium Leviosa, Lumos, the one where you go hidden. That one's really fun.
Yeah, that
Reparo.
one's fun. Let's see. Lumos.
There you go. Brexton, you're doing this with one hand. Maybe you're just unstoppable. Maybe you're just an S-tier gamer. And you can do it under any circumstance. Something you want to be known for. All on the right side, dude. All on the right side.
Yeah.
You know, if you'd broken your dominant hand, we've got a different story here. And then also, if you broke your leg, you could probably play any game you want, but you could not do VR.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do seated VR, but
yeah,
that's for wusses. Turns out it is possible to play games with a broken arm.
Well, I think if there's a will, there's a way. If I asked him to like tie his shoes or like...
Don't think he could do that?
Put the dishes away? Oh, sorry.
Already told me he could do that.
Sorry.
He did confide in me tonight though. It does kind of just add to the frustration because he really just wants the use of that arm back. And he's like, as much as I'm trying to do it, I'm having fun. It was kind of fun at first to see that I could still do it. But in the end, I really just get frustrated that I can't just grab it with my other hand and do it like normal. And I told him I went through a lot of that where I thought like, oh, I got this and this is not that bad and we can make the most of it. And then you get doing things and very, very simple things take 17 extra steps and you just get really frustrated. He is doing this like a champ. You guys, this is his current thing that he's dealing with. Tomorrow, he'll be getting braces on. That will come with his own set of newness and challenges. We're looking forward to that one.
Obviously, I would never ever want anything bad to happen to Brexy so we could have like special time together, but I have loved my time with him.
I remember you said that about Hazy too because It's so impossible to get that level of one-on-one time.
It's like so much fun. Every day we talk about what movie we're gonna watch.
He is loving it. Absolutely. I mean, not loving having a broken arm, but he's loving doing that.
But he's handling it all like a champ. Every now and again, he'll be like, it's kind of hurting. We do medicine.
He's probably gonna get back on the ibuprofen tomorrow.
So you guys come back for
coming up.
braces. Thanks for hanging out with us. Love you guys so much. We'll see ya.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.